Welcome back. All right, news of the day video for all you fine people on the internet for your Monday, October the 30th. Starting with, this is going to be an interesting night. So we've always had the discussion about why they don't have a balanced schedule. And the answer has been, hey, you can't have games on a Monday because Monday Night Football. But we have Monday Night Football tonight. We have a World Series game going on, Game 3, am I correct? There's 11 NBA games on and 9 NHL games. This is called a win for those in North America who love to follow all the sports. There will be 22 different events going on at any point in time. You'll probably be able to find whatever you're looking for. So it'll be interesting to see at the end of the night, if ratings end up being pretty strong, if they're talked about. But I've never understood why the NHL would care about whether or not Monday Night Football shares the same night as a regionally broadcast hockey game. Regionally broadcast hockey games. I understand the national picture. I totally get the national picture. That's fine. Nationally, when you got a game on ESPN or wherever, you want to make sure the most eyeballs are on it. But in general, when it's just a regional game, and I mean, if it's not going to have a negative impact on attendance, never understood scheduling it the way they do. But at any rate, yeah, we'll see how things go. We'll even see how the attendance looks tonight, because again, there's a lot of big sporting events going on, and it's a rarity that all 4 sports are going at the same time. So Krause and Kerfoot are going to play tonight for the Arizona Coyotes. They've been out with illness. Dermott is not ready to come back yet, so he's still out. Against Chicago, Ingram is also going to get the start tonight. So they're continuing pretty sure it's been 1 in, 1 out, like Vejmelka and then Ingram rotation. There are teams that are doing the goalie rotation in the National Hockey League. It's always interesting to see how long that lasts before one emerges getting the lion's share of starts. But yeah, so Arizona should be relatively intact with their lineup tonight when they play Chicago. Braden Schneider in the New York Rangers organization, he is 1 game away from losing waivers exemption status. So in his case, due to his age and his contract status, once he reaches 160 career games, he has to be placed on waivers before being sent to the minors, and he has currently played 159 career games. It's one of those things that we as fans don't think a whole lot about, but I guarantee general managers do, because this means it's a little bit more of a headache when you've got a young player that if you want to send him down, he has to go through waivers. In Schneider's case, he's not getting sent down. I just figured I'd throw that on the board because I do see the questions about, well, when somebody waivers exempt and not, and why. And the number of games played can be the factor. The factor can be age. I believe age is one of the factors too. And then number of years played in the pros has an impact as well. And really, this was brought in because you don't want to be in a situation where a player is drafted by and brought up by an organization that has such a deep roster that they can just bury somebody in the minors for a long, long time. So this means that you can't really do that with prospects like maybe you could before. At any rate, he should be playing that 160th game tonight against the Jets. And I haven't been reporting on guys getting sent down and brought up very much because a lot of it's paper transactions. So on a team's day off, they'll move a guy down to the AHL, call somebody else up, and it's purely for salary cap reasons. And then before the game, their next game is played, they call that player back up and send the other guys down. And it really is just a paper transaction. It means nothing. The player's not actually getting sent down. I'm pretty sure the team goes to the players in that situation too and says, hey, just so you know, you're going to be sent down to the AHL, but you're not going anywhere. Stay here. Don't pack your bags because for the next game, we're going to have you back in the lineup. Rick Tocchet. Crediting the Sedins with helping out a little bit here. Hoglander's game has picked up recently, and apparently he has been working in the video room with the Sedins. And if you're looking to get some feedback on your play when it comes to the offensive side of things, the Sedins are good guys to get that feedback from, and just in general, they were really good hockey players. So Tocchet saying in part, not entirely, Hoglander is a hard-working forward. And it's been a pretty good year for Vancouver. One of the storylines of Vancouver that has me kind of optimistic again, which makes me wonder if something's wrong with me. But the optimism in part comes from the fact that you can see the players getting better. Some of the guys here in Abbotsford, some of the guys up with Vancouver, you can see the play is improving. You can see how they're getting better with the team systems. And honestly, it's hard not to be impressed by it and think, hey, this team might actually make the playoffs, and then you smack yourself and you come out of it. Now, the reason I'm wearing a San Jose jersey, obviously not a happy start to the season for the San Jose Sharks. They have started the seasan 0-8-1, which reminds me of the 2017-2018 Arizona Coyotes, where I produced a video titled "Everything is Wrong with the Coyotes." I am this close to everything is wrong with the San Jose Sharks, because it is. Now, those Coyotes ended up going 0-10-1 to start the season, finished the season 29-41-12. So once they started playing better, they were just a better team. They were much better. That was a Rick Tocchet coach team as well. The 43-44 Rangers had the longest winless streak to start the season, I do believe, at 0-14-1. They also lost their first 11 games in regulation, so their 11-game losing streak is still the longest pointless streak to start the season, so San Jose won't be doing that. But it technically is a 9-game losing streak for San Jose. It was an 11-game losing streak for the Coyotes. It was an 11-game losing streak for the Rangers. The Rangers that year finished 6-39-5. So, yeah, and so far for San Jose, it's hard to find a positive. They have 9 goals for and 35 goals against. And I understand Blackwood played well last night. Blackwood's numbers haven't been bad, but his numbers have been up and down already this year. So, for San Jose, they need to figure it out. You can't score a goal per game and have any hope of succeeding in the National Hockey League. And I'm not sure how you fix it. That's a question I have, is how do you fix it? If I knew the answer for that, probably wouldn't be standing here in my studio. Anyways, the NHL's 3 stars of the week this week. Tyler Toffoli of the New Jersey Devils. First star, 4 games played, 6 goals and an assist for 7 points. Second star, from Tampa Bay, Johansson. That's right, Jonas Johansson, second star. Back-to-back shutouts against Carolina and then against the previously mentioned San Jose Sharks. And then the third star is Hartman out of the Minnesota Wild, of course. 4 games played, 5 goals, 2 assists, 7 points. He's been remarkable to start the season on a Minnesota team that needs to play a little better than what they've been playing lately. But yeah, so there's your 3 stars this week. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video or because you feel like it. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.